Hey guys, this is Gary, Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales, in less than 5 minutes. So, what is our subject for today? Our subject for today is selling, how to sell furniture using your financing. Selling, how to use your financing when selling furniture. I tell you what, if you have a customer coming into your store, or if you're able to sell them over the phone, however you're selling furniture, the key to success is to be able to have a conversation with them about using your money, using your financing. A lot of times people say they want to use cash. A lot of times they say they want to use their own personal credit cards and so forth. But a lot of times people's credit cards are already maxed out, or they don't have a tremendous amount of cash, but they can do what they call payments. And so if you can walk the customer through a process, which takes less than 5, 10, 15 minutes, and check their good credit, because not everybody that you talk to, you want to go ahead and get them to that kiosk as fast as possible, get their basic information so you can go ahead and run their credit to find out if they can even buy anything. And you always got to remember, if they get turned down, don't be all freaked out or anything. Let them know, hey, at this particular time we weren't able to help you, but I know that you're still wanting to invest in some of our stuff, so let's go ahead and see if there's another option for you. Were y'all planning on paying with the cash? How are y'all planning on paying for it? But let them down very easily. But see, we're talking about something different here. We're talking about how to sell furniture using your financing. A lot of times when people look at the prices of furniture, they go, dang, that's a lot of money. I hadn't bought none in a long time. So what we have to do is create a value, show them the features, the benefits, tell them all the good stuff, and make sure you drop that information about warranties and guarantees and all the add-ons in that particular sales presentation. So that way, when you close the sale, it's easier to sell a bundle of things than it is to sell just one thing and then try to add everything onto it. And you can always say, hey, listen, most of my customers, they like to pay cash. So we give you an option here at this particular company where we can finance it for you up to 6 months, a year, interest-free, up to many years. It depends on what type of program that you have. You have to be excited because, see, excitement sells. And a lot of times people talk about credit. Well, you want to go ahead and fill out one of our... Don't do that. You got to be excited. Hey, listen, it only takes a couple of minutes and I'll fill it out for you. Basic information about where you live, how much money you make, and so forth. Just be very kind to them and considerate. But if you're smart, you want to go ahead and get them pre-qualified. Don't wait till the end, because you may be spending hours and hours and these people can't even buy nothing. I've seen some people who had a lot of money, or at least they looked like they did. They drove up in a nice car. They couldn't even get out the door because they didn't have no good credit. So remember, if you're trying to help somebody finance something, try to make sure they get the extended warranties, the maintenance agreements, any add-ons that you can in that, because you can bundle it up and give it to them in a monthly installment, a payment that's affordable for them. And let them know that, hey, if your company has this, there is no prepaid penalties. That means you can go ahead and pay it off at any time that you want. And make sure when they get that financing, make sure you write down how much money they get and also how much they spent. And you also want to make sure, if you sell them something, that you get their telephone number so you can go back and talk to them down the road, celebrate the purchase that they had, and ask them, were you thinking about getting something down the road? Because remember, they got financing. So if they can pay off some of their debt, they can always buy something new. And I'm going to tell you what, it's a real good deal, especially if you're sitting in a showroom and you got a list of people who've got money already available and they can buy something, and you got a special coming up or a sale. It makes it nice when you got customers coming in asking for you and you ain't got to wait in that line. Dang, I got to wait for the next salesman to get their turn. It sucks. So financing can really, really help you all tremendous. So make sure that you know the ins and outs. And if there's any things on there that you get to add on to it, like credit life, credit, and to make sure if they get hurt that it's paid for, or the merchandise is paid off, or if there's anything on there, like say for instance, if they were to die, that the merchandise gets paid for and everything's taken care of. Because see, if their family members are having to pay the bill, it sucks, because see, sometimes people have two people on that credit card, and if you can go ahead and have it paid off in a timely manner because something happened to them, it's just good. And another thing is, if you're selling financing, tell them up front. Say, hey, listen, when you walk in the front door, hey, listen, we got financing to help you. I know you're planning on paying cash and whatever, but if you need to use our money, we're going to help you through the process. Only takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And as you're walking through the store, just make sure you tell them about your service agreements, your maintenance agreements, and also any add-ons, and make sure you don't wait to the last minute to talk to them about credit. Get that credit ran, see if they can get some. Do me a favor, go out there and sell something. We just spent a couple of minutes on our subject, how to sell furniture using your financing. All right.